Hello students and welcome to section 8.6, which is on solving rational equations, basically fraction equations. This is day one. This is when you're going to have two fractions on either side of an equal sign, aka a proportion. That's probably a key word. You probably remember that from geometry and possibly even algebra 1. All you're going to need today is your own notes, and you may want a calculator and of course something to write with. So, back from geometry, if you guys remember similarity, and they said, what are the values of x and y? And basically, you set up a proportion, which is two fractions equal to one another. So, we would have gone 4 over 6 equals 6 over x, right? Something like that. Cross multiplied. So we get 4x equals 36. Remember that cross multiplication, multiplying across, right? And then you divided by 4 and you got 9. So x was 9. And then you do the same process to get y. Well, what we're going to do is we're basically going to use this to solve a rational equation. So, when you have two fractions that are equal to one another, you may cross multiply to solve the equation. So basically, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to take this 3, and you're going to multiply across by x plus 2. So technically, you'd have 3 times x plus 2, right? We're multiplying across. It's going to be equal to multiplying these two guys together, which would be 9x. So, now, we are done with this. We now go to here. So now we need to distribute that 3 in. So we're going to multiply it into the x and the 2. So we're going to get 3x plus 6 equals 9x. Okay? Now, how are you going to solve that? Well, we got to get the x's together. So let's subtract 3x from both sides. And I'm going to get 6 equals 6x. Excuse me. So now I need to divide by 6. And I get x equals 1. Wonderful. But now, double check. Make sure it works. You are going to get a buttload of extraneous solutions on these. They come up a lot. So let's take a double check. Let's put it in. So my x is 1. So it's going to be 3 over 1 equals 9 over x plus 2, 1 plus 2, 3. 3 over 1 equals 9 over 3 will simplify down to 3. So 3 equals 3. That works out. I have checked my solution. Please do not forget to check. You will get possibly 3 answers. Only one of them may work. So be very careful, okay? So let's take a look at this second example. So I need to multiply across. So 3 times 2x plus 4. Multiply across these two. So I'm going to get x plus 2 times x minus 3. Okay? So then let's distribute this 3 in. 6x plus 12. And then I'm going to multiply and FOIL this out, okay? So we're going to get x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. AKA 6x plus 12 equals x squared minus x minus 6. Okay? How much farther what do we have to do now? Well, get it equal to 0. So then, ultimately, we're going to have to factor this. So subtract 6x and subtract 12. I'm going to do them at the same time. That way, save some room here. Over here is going to cancel. I can get 0. X squared minus negative x minus 6, that's a negative 7x. Negative 6 minus 12, that's negative 18. So now, we need to factor this bad boy right here. So my AC is negative 18. Numbers that multiply to give us 18, but add together to give us negative 7, negative 9, or positive 2, I think it's going to do my trick. So after I would box, I'll get x minus 6, x plus 2, equal to 0. I'm solving for x, though. So x equals 9. and x equals -2. Now, we need to check those. So let's write our check area right over here. So 3, and we use the 9. This is going to be my 9 check. So 3 over 9 plus 2, that's 11, equals 9 minus 3 is 6 over 2 times 9, 18, plus 4, 22. Do you see how these would simplify? Take a 2 out of both of them. So 9 works. Let's put a circle around 9 saying it works. Now, let's check that -2 here. So we get 3 over -2 plus 2. Well, that's 0. But wait, can I have a denominator of 0? Can I divide by 0? No, only Chuck Norris can do that. So, you know what? I can stop right here. Not a solution, does not work. So I'm going to cross out that -2. So notice how 9 is the only answer that works in this example. Like I said, you always need to check these. You're going to get a lot of extraneous solutions on these particular kinds of problems. Let's try the last example of this video. So we're going to multiply across, right there. So we're going to get 4x plus 5 equals, multiply across here, I'm going to get x plus 1, x minus 1. Multiplying that 4 in, I'm going to get 4x plus 20 equals, and then let's FOIL this, x squared plus x minus 1. Simplify that right-hand side here. I'm going to get x squared minus 1. Notice how the x's cancel. Okay. I'm going to move these stuff to the right-hand side. Cancels out, left with 0. X squared minus 4x minus 21. Now, I need to factor this bad boy. -21. Looks like a -7 and a 3 will work, right? -7 times 3 equals -21, but if I add those two, I get a -4. So my factorization is going to be x minus 7, x plus 3. So x equals 7 and x equals -3. Check it. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to have my check area right over here. This is going to be my 7 check. 4 divided by 7 plus 1, 8 equals 7 minus 1, 6 over 7 plus 5, 12. 4 over 8 equals 6 over 12. That is the truth. Both of them equal 1/2, right? So x can be 7. That one works. Let's check our -3. 4 over -3 plus 1, that is a -2. -3 minus 1, that's -4. -3 plus 5, that is 2. Notice how they both are equal to -2. -3 checks out. Now, if you need to just plug those into your calculator, you can just plug it in. But please, 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 I implore you, please check them because you will get extraneous solutions in these problems. And that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. This is Miss Marsh signing off.